Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain for You. Today's topic's going to be, am I doing this right? And finding the balance. Kind of a double topic here. Am I doing this right and finding the balance? Somebody asked me to do a video on balance. They weren't sure if they were doing enough, too little, whatever. And am I doing this right is a question that I get a lot of times in many different ways. So, let's take a nice couple of deep breaths. Listening to the crows in the background. Trying to breathe in the nature and exhale that leaf blower across the street off in the distance. Breathe in the confidence. Exhale the doubt. So, am I doing this right and finding the balance? You know, I get so many questions, and people are hyper analyzing everything they're doing. And Dan, does this make sense to you? Am I doing it correctly? Am I feeling my emotions correctly? Am I journaling correctly? Am I soothing correctly? How much time should I spend soothing? Exactly how much time should I spend doing this? And indifference, and how is that different from acceptance? And what's the balance between acceptance and indifference? And how do I know if I'm doing indifference correctly? And am I doing this right? Am I doing it right? I must be doing something wrong because I'm not getting better yet. You know, so if any of this sounds familiar, like some of the thoughts that run through your head on a regular basis, I hear you. You know, for 13 years I felt like must be doing something wrong. You know, talk to your brain, think psychologically, reject the physical. That was Sarno's, 3 of the top ones from Sarno's daily 12 reminders. And I must have been doing it wrong. So I analyzed and I fixated on it and I worried about it and I did everything I could to get better and heal and, made it my full-time job. And I always was questioning myself because I still hurt. So it's extremely common. So there's no criticism here if you are doing that and you're a perfectionist and you're trying to do this just right. And somebody's like, yeah, I've been thinking about journaling for about a month, but I haven't started yet because I'm not sure. Should I do that or not? Some people say to journal, you don't seem to be real big on it. What do I do? What's the right way? And so, finding the balance, when I talk about finding the balance, Sarno talked about the rage to soothe ratio, right? And obviously a lot of us rage a lot and then we stuff those emotions away, either consciously or subconsciously repress them. We do very little soothing, right? It's not really taught as you were growing up, okay kids, let's just take some time to chill out. I mean, kids naturally know how to do it, but then we're taught to be more stressed out and we kind of get into adulthood and life takes over and we don't really learn to soothe, but yet we've got all these emotions, anger and rage that build up and accumulate because we don't really give ourselves permission to feel them. So the anger to soothe ratio, there's a balance, right? You want to soothe more, rage less. How do we do that? We feel the rage, let it go, and then soothe, right? There is no ratio. There is no calculator to tell you exactly what to do. What I will also tell you is that there is an anxiety to soothe ratio, right? And if you find that you are spending most of your day kind of living in anxiety, that lever, that balance is way off kilter. And you're going to want to perhaps spend a little bit more time soothing. Now, it doesn't have to be this structured, I'm going to spend an hour in every morning and just do guided meditations and breathing and, yoga and really soothe. Because if the rest of the day you're, lost in your worrisome thoughts, the balance is still off kilter. So I think most of my suggestions as far as feeling your emotions and soothing aren't something you do for 30 minutes or an hour in the morning or an hour at night before you go to bed. It's more about who you become. And just be the type of person that if you're upset, You're with company. Excuse me. Go to the restroom and give yourself permission to feel it so that it can pass. Right? And soothing. Even if you're with company and you're getting yourself agitated, you can always just sit there and comfortably just say, I'm gonna breathe. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. Right? So you can become the type of person who feels your emotions and soothes. And you do that when you become aware of the need to do that, right? When you become aware of feeling upset or perturbed by something, give yourself permission, right? Awareness plus decision. Awareness of what's going on. Awareness when you are anxious and tense and let me just soothe, let me relax, let me breathe a little bit. So awareness and decision is key to getting this balance right. And the balance is not do more, do more, do more, right? I know people who are like, well, I'm spending about 2 hours a day working on healing myself, and I'm not getting there yet. Dan, should I do more? My answer is no, you're already doing too much, right? Do you know what TMS is? Have you accepted that that's what's going on with you? Or do you still vacillate? Maybe it's physical, maybe something happened to me, maybe it's some kind of a autoimmune problem or neuropathy or something going on that keeps you on the fence. Look, you really got to jump onto this side of the fence, because as long as you're questioning if it's physical or structural or biological, the brain's not going to let go of the pain, because it needs the pain to keep you safe from physical movements or activities or foods or chemicals or whatever it may be. So, foundational. Do you know enough about TMS? Have you accepted that that's exactly what's causing your problem? Got a plane overhead. And those are foundational. After that, it gets to the things I just went over. Soothing and feeling your emotions. Calm your body. But also calm your thinking, right? Awareness and decision. If you find yourself spinning in these worrisome, fearful, catastrophic thoughts, my life sucks thoughts, decision. Okay, let me shift to okay, maybe emotions. What's going on emotionally that I'm freaking out, right? And if all your emotions are about the symptoms and the pain, ask yourself, what else, right? Awareness and decision. Become aware that you're spinning those thoughts. Become aware when your shoulders are up and you're tense. Soothe your body. Calm your thinking. And then the mindset stuff. Attitude of indifference. And so many people say indifference is impossible. And I say, it's a choice. And some people go, but it's a really hard choice. And I get it. But you can move away from freak out towards indifference all the time. Get a little bit closer. And sometimes, it takes stepping outside of your typical response. And sometimes you got to take the attitude of, all right, I'm hurting today. So what? I got stuff I want to do, need to do, and I have a choice. I can either lay home and babysit my pain in the hope that it'll go away and stare at it all day waiting for it to go away, or I can say, all right, I'm going to hurt anyway, so I may as well do what I need to or want to do. Then you get your ass out of the house and you do what you want to or need to do. And inevitably what you're going to find is that you are either more comfortable or about the same, but at least you've got the positive feel good of getting something done or enjoying yourself a little bit. And that positive feeling, that positive payback of actually doing something to live your life instead of babysitting your pain all the time, pays off over time, because you lay down at night feeling good about yourself because, yeah, it was tough, I hurt, but I got it done. Go me, right? So the mindset of indifference and shifting your focus back to living your life. I've just walked through my entire framework right here. That's all there is. Is there a structured, balanced way of doing it? I would say live your life more than you are trying to fix yourself, because fixing yourself assumes there's a problem. And I don't believe TMS is a huge freaking problem. We just got to teach our brain that we're already okay. So, What do you guys think about this? Am I doing it right? If you ask yourself that question, you're overthinking it. Am I doing it enough, or am I doing it too little? You're overthinking it. Become the type of person to feel your emotions, soothe yourself, calm your body, calm your thinking, shift the mindset, or shift the mind away from the symptoms towards living life. Don't care if you're hurt or not, just do what you got to do anyway, and inevitably your brain's going to get the idea that, oh my God, he's not afraid, he's still doing what he needs to do or wants to do. Maybe there's not that much danger and I can let go of this pain. And I've heard so many stories of people who pushed that and did exactly that, and they had quick results within a very short time, a matter of days sometimes, when you start saying, screw it, I'm going to do what I want to or need to do. And the brain responds by calming things down. So please don't overthink it. You're not doing it wrong. But if you think you're doing too much of it or too little of it, it's not the right question. Ask the question, who am I becoming? Am I becoming a less anxious person? Am I becoming the type of person who's more in touch with and able to recognize when I'm feeling kind of upset, so let me sit with that. Yeah, I'm pissed. Okay, got it. Are you becoming the type of person who is more aware of when you're walking around anxious and tense, and soothes your body, calms your thinking, right? Become that person. Become the person who says, excuse my language, but fuck it. I'm hurting today anyway. I can either sit on the couch and hurt, or I can go to the grocery store, or I can go see a friend, or I can do whatever and hurt. I'd rather do the stuff that will give me the feeling of accomplishment at the end of the day or at the end of that trip, right? It's more about who you're becoming as opposed to what you're doing and if you're doing it perfectly. Does that make sense? I hope so. So that's what I got for this video. Hopefully you guys liked it, and hopefully that leaf blower off in the distance isn't too loud. I'll check out the recording when I go back in the house. But I'm digging the fall. It's beautiful. Lots of orange on the trees. Lots of leaves on the ground. And with that, I will wish you guys a wonderful Thursday. Love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.